Hi all. So I installed a yard enforcer. It's a motion activated water sprinkler. It works really well at keeping the animals out of the garden. I had a number of issues getting it up and running reliably. The first is that my traditional farm faucet has too much water pressure, so it kept splitting and blowing out my hoses. So I bought a new heavy duty hose. I forget the brand name on it, but it actually comes with a lifetime warranty. Uh, Hooked it up, and it was still swelling it. I've got like 65, 70 pounds of pressure coming out my faucet, so it's insane. And of course, the farm faucets don't have any adjustment on them. So I decided I needed a more traditional type of faucet control where I could turn the water pressure down. So I installed a traditional valve faucet that I can just gently open. So here's where I installed it and tied it in down here. And a little trench over here. I had a point here where there was an old stub from the trailer that used to be on this property coming up out of the ground. I did not need that anymore, so I figured I'd just pick up there and tie in. I can't believe with that nozzle sticking up out of the ground it never froze, but I never had a problem with it, so was lucky there for several years. But anyway, I put a valve in here, a ball valve, where I can turn this off in the winter. So I'll install one of the cans to provide access to it, and then get this all back filled in. Obviously the PVC sticking up out of the ground is not going to be wise during the winter. So anyway, just a simple little install, bit of plumbing work, a little bit of shovel work, and now I've got a functional faucet. I'm going to go ahead and turn this on and show you what it does now. So it's got controls over here on the side. I don't know if you can read them or not, but it's currently in the off position. There it is. So it's got a day setting, a night setting, and an always setting. It's got duration controls and range controls, and then it's got this nice 30-minute water cycles feature here. We can turn it on, it'll actually activate and water. It's got two connections here where you can connect two additional hoses off of it that will also be controlled by the motion sensor. I am actually going to use my old hose and put a couple of more nozzles on here momentarily and get those hooked up. But here's what it does. I'm going to turn this on to the always position. Takes a few seconds for it to activate. I'm going to stand back so my phone doesn't get wet. It's probably active now, so and when a cat trips that, they bug out really, really quick. And it just sprays for a few seconds like that and then shuts off. And it'll reset in a few seconds and be ready to trip again. So anyway, that's the Yard Enforcer. My 2-week impression of it, I like it. So more time will tell, but I think it's good.